Hello, this is Stan Goff. I'm the Senior Managing Editor of Dentistry today, and we are at DS World 2025 here in Vegas. I'm in the Henry Schein lounge here, and we've got some experts with Henry Schein 1, Dr. Ryan Hungate and Mackenzie Richter, and they're going to tell us about a lot of really cool stuff going on.
Thanks, Dan. Very, very nice to spend time with you today. So I'm responsible for commercializing our digital workflow solutions globally. And what that means is we have had a ton of feedback from customers over the last many years. And what we've learned is that they walk into a dental practice in the morning, turn on the lights, they turn on the compressor, and then they turn on practice management, right? But now with technology, they're also turning on another 3, 4, 5 systems, right? Between imaging, sensors, intraoral cameras, intraoral scanners. And that gets really complicated. So we're really here today to talk about the simplification of the digital workflow, and we're doing it from the starting point of practice management.
And what's really interesting is there's a lot of amazing technology out there, right? And what we've realized is that you have to put in a lot of work to get your information from one place to the other.
It needs to integrate all the time.
Exactly, right? And it's even more important now with artificial intelligence. I like to say coming down the road, it's here, right?
Yeah.
It's here, it's in all of our jobs, we're all using it every single day. If you don't have that information synchronized all in one place, if you think about it, the more you talk to something like ChatGPT, the more it knows about you and the better it is, right? But if you have that information over here and more information about your life over there, or even better yet, your practice over here, it can't make sound decisions to help you through your day-to-day life. You need all these different technologies talking together, because eventually there are going to be practices out there that actually apply this technology correctly, and that's a problem, right? For you if you're not doing the exact same thing.
So tell us how this digital workflow and how LinkIt all works together, and if the practice wants to add this technology, how it all comes together.
Yeah, great question. So all Henry Schein 1 customers have an imaging module within their practice management. In the past, Dentrix didn't, and most of our customer base is Dentrix based. So over the summer, we enabled that within everyone's practice management software. And what's great about that is foundationally over the last 10 years, Henry Schein 1 has done the very difficult work of taking hundreds of devices, imaging devices, and putting it onto the same platform, meaning you don't have one for your sensor, one for your 3D, one for your intraoral scanner. The most recent work we've done is what I call kind of a foundational integration. We've taken Planmeca, Medit, Dentsply Sirona, and 3Shape Next. We're also now integrating those scanners into practice management. What that means is the dental team can go in. So we hear that a lot of our customers want to scan every patient every time, right? So they can really understand what's happening within the mouth. So to do that, it was kind of a complex process, not difficult, but they would go into practice management, enter the information, then they'd open up their scanner software, take that image, then they would have to upload, download, move that around. Exactly. And we heard our customers loud and clear. They said, it's too complicated. It's got to be easier. So with now everything in the imaging platform, we can take that image. We don't have to have dual data entry. We then get the scan back at the end of each scan. So if you're in DS Core, you'll go through, you'll do your scan, you'll do whatever you're going to do, and then it'll automatically drop back into the imaging platform. So you can see all of your images in one place. And then you have that file, you can send it wherever you like. The file, the workflow that you're going to look at today is nycard.com. It allows anyone to go in, take the image, and then they can send that file directly without having to say, hold up, we need to take one more scan, or we need to take an impression, we need to send it out to the laboratory and track the case. It's all done in practice management.
So efficiency is what they asked for, and it sounds like you're giving it to them.
They're getting
Absolutely. Just, in time savings alone, our customers are telling us it's about 8 minutes of that upload, download, read data entry. So you think about that time could be spent with the patient, talking to them about the treatment they need. That's significant.
Yeah.
Also, if you think about what you're doing in a practice every single day, as you submit these cases, I want to actually manufacture something. I want to make a crown, I want to make a night guard, right? Implant splits, whatever that might be. Sending that off to a lab and tracking that's not a fun process, right? I'm an orthodontist. I would always say, where the hell is my lab case, right? It's a famous phrase. If I had a nickel every single time I said that, I'd be a little bit fun, right? So it's one of those things where we can make that easy. If you're bringing all of those things into a single platform, you're then sending it off to your lab through that exact same platform, tracking it, and even better yet, now let's imagine just for a second that I've also done all of my eligibility work there. I also now know exactly what I'm going to charge for that appliance, right? It automatically generated my claim for me, and I'm able to track that too. And even better yet, maybe it even did a predetermination for me, and I know exactly that these images that I took prior to scanning that patient are the right images, so I'm going to get paid. That's the magic of keeping all these things in the exact same platform. Otherwise, you're going over here for your claims, you're going over here for your eligibility, you're going over here for your scan, you're going over here for your lab. It just is more complicated at the end of the day, and sooner or later, you're going to start to watch the overhead, where the average overhead of a practice is 70%. I think it's going to flip on its head, right? If you choose an AI practice, at the end of the day, you're probably going to have closer to a 30% overhead, which is pretty cool.
Huge difference.
Not bad, right? Yeah.
Sounds like you have a practice management system that was already very good, but is now going to go to reach new levels.
That's right.
Yeah, it's time to create outcomes for the practice, right? I think a lot of times we move software into a cloud and said, I'm going to charge you for the software. Now it's like, hey, I'm going to actually help you with what you're doing day to day, so we're going to be really happy about this software that's working for us, right? I think there's a golden age of a dental practice getting ready to approach, which is pretty neat.
And if clinicians are interested in learning more, how do they find out more about this?
Well, there are a lot of us at Henry Schein. So this is a global initiative. So you can talk to your Henry Schein representative. If you work with a Henry Schein 1 team member, by all means, reach out to them. We have an asset that's in press release that's going out within the next 24 hours. That is something that you can click through to actually book a demo directly. So be on the lookout for that nightguard.com press release, and that'll direct you right towards our team members who can help you understand the workflows.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Cool.
Appreciate it. Thanks for your time.